More bad news. The DAZN curse continues. Dillian Whyte pulls out of the Otto Wallin fight that was coming up. Main event, rematch room. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Bad news. If you were looking for a heavyweight fight, it is now either canceled or postponed at the very least. Sources. This is ESPN. Dillian Whyte has withdrawn from October 30th fight with Otto Wallin, citing a shoulder injury, and is expected to push forward for a fight with Tyson Fury next year. Whyte is the WBC interim's heavyweight champion. Full story coming to ESPN. Now, in my opinion, I think this looks suspect. That's just my honest opinion. I think this looks suspect. Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. The WBC said the winner of this fight, Whyte versus Wallin, is going to be the mandatory for Tyson Fury. And if you've seen Otto Wallin fight, he gave even Tyson Fury a very tough fight. Cut Tyson Fury 2 times above his eye. He just beat Dominic Breazeale after that. And that was a Tyson Fury Tyson Fury beat him, so that was a loss to Tyson Fury. But yet and still, you could argue the fight really could have been stopped on a cut stoppage. And at that point in time, had it been stopped, if ESPN didn't run to Tyson Fury's corner and reveal that he was hit with the punch and it would go to the scorecards, then, you know, you could see Tyson Fury have lost that particular fight, right? But it all played out how it played out. Either way, Otto Wallin is a super dangerous fight. Now Dillian Whyte is pulling out of the fight literally weeks ahead. So to me, I think there's more to it. And we've heard stories like this, like Charles Conwell said he was instructed by, I believe, David McWater to pull out of a fight because he was going to get put on another card. This recently came out. I made a video about it. So we know these types of things happen in boxing. Now, I understand injuries happen as well, but listen, you guys could believe whatever you want. I will do the same on my channel. And when there's too many coincidences, then usually it's not a coincidence. That's how I was raised. That's what I believe in. And I think, you know, even people were saying, I seen fans commented on this saying that, hey, Otto Wallin, that's too dangerous of a fight. And you got a lottery ticket to fight Tyson Fury in a UK fight. You know, if you lose to Otto Wallin, Dillian Whyte, we got to keep in mind, he just lost last year by knockout, brutal knockout to Alexander Povetkin. So, you know, if you were to lose this one, then that would set you back, and then your lottery ticket to the Tyson Fury fight gets thrown in the trash can, and Otto Wallin would go on. So that's just my personal opinion on the matter. Either way, it's a bad look for DAZN. The DAZN curse continues because DAZN said that they raised the price, and then they were previewing another potential price hike for some events to be pay-per-view. So this is not off to a good start. DAZN, in their initial price hike over there in the UK, they were saying stuff like, this is for pay-per-view festival-like treatment. So now to see Dillian Whyte, that was probably one of their best fights that they had. It was going to be on DAZN, and it now potentially goes down the drain because according to that ESPN post, listen, I think one thing to determine if this is really a shoulder injury is if they reschedule the fight. If they choose not to reschedule the fight and then they try to pursue Tyson Fury, I think that tells you a lot, because usually guys are winding down their training camps towards the end. They literally just put out this flyer 2 weeks to go and you get this bad shoulder injury. Man, boxing's looking cap. You get 2 weeks when you're winding down your sparring. Like most sparring, you do the harder and you peak and then you taper it down and then you do like more tail end work and just ready yourself, you know, finish readying yourself, but like polish yourself off with like, you might even bring in lighter sparring partners or stuff, something like that. So, I mean, did Dillian Whyte really hurt his shoulder with 2 weeks to go? Or is he trying to sit out because the fight's too dangerous, knowing that Tyson Fury won, etc.? So it'll be interesting to see how it even plays out, because the winner of this fight was supposed to be the mandatory. So if he tries to bypass and not fight Otto Whyte, does he automatically become the mandatory? Beyond that, the WBC has pulled slick moves where they'll have franchise champions and stuff. So Tyson Fury, I don't even know, he's really said both. Sometimes he says he'll fight Dillian Whyte, and then sometimes he says he doesn't want to fight Dillian Whyte. You know, so you don't know. Tyson Fury promoter also said that he's thinking about possibly retiring. So I'm not really a big proponent of molding your career by chasing an individual singular fighter, because you don't really know, especially with a person like Tyson Fury, of all people, you really don't even know what's next. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what his next move is going to be. So don't stall out your career and not take the good fights when you don't really know what he's going to do. So to me, this is kind of a bad look for DAZN. The DAZN curse continues. Their big fight, like what is the price hike for? Alan Babic versus Eric Molina from Rematch Room, a fight that we've seen Eric Molina fight Wilder and lose, Joshua and lose, Dominic Breazeale and lose. Then he went over and fought Philip Ergovich and lose. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But then again, that's why I call it Rematch Room. These are the matches that they make. Just recycle the same people. David Price, Eric Molina, and you know, Lucas Brown, and you just see those people over and over and over again. It's not even creative at this point. So bad look. Dillian Whyte, he also was saying all this. There was a bunch of quotes that were released, and Otto Whyte sounded extremely confident, and Dillian Whyte was sounding confident, and they both released these quotes. But then it was Dillian Whyte who pulled out the fight. So let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. You dig? I'm out.